games. Okay, so everybody, we're gonna move to, let's see here, the next part. Who would like to read this? What's on the screen, man?
The whole thing?
It's 15 points. Okay, go ahead. Cry. Go ahead. Thank you. That's 15 for Malaysia. Make sure you push points in the document, right? Everybody click on this link. I want you to make sure it works. All right, so we're going to see what I'm talking about in one moment. You got to do something, though. You got to do something, though. Okay, Russ, I need you to get Joe out of the bathroom. He's been in 10 minutes, okay? Otherwise, I got to get him out the bathroom when we mark him absent. He came to class and stayed in the bathroom, okay? All right? Can't play that game, all right? So, look. Who would like to read this for 10 points?
Me.
Correct.
Don't forget to utilize the MIT graph online to assess and complete one racing remote control car. Like, with an ideal score in terms of functionality and algorithm development.
One question.
The
Good.
one of the day is
Hurry up, so you missing everything.
and the residence equilibrium.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks,
I
Russ.
know real words.
You said real words? Okay. All right, so let's jump into this because it is 9:35. I want y'all to have a sufficient amount of time to code. Now, listen, if you cannot do the tasks that are in the little, post-it notes I got on there, don't worry about it. Yesterday, I'm going to do a little bit, which yesterday I had a lot of complaints from first and third period. It's too hard, right? But I have to say, I have to push back on that. This is used at the elementary school level. I mean, third graders are doing it. I'm so sorry. I'm not hearing that excuse. So look, let's expand this. And Angel asked a powerful question. What does this do? Nothing's talking to something, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start the program. We hit the little flag, and it resets everything to normal. It says hello. That's what Angel was talking about, right? But you notice there's an interaction that's needed, and it's in the coding. If you read the coding, you'll see there's certain things you can press or click. So what do I click on? I click on the little sorcerer up here. Nothing happened. I come over here. I click on this guy. Not yet, but I'm going to click here. Nothing, right? What about the cone? No. But if I click on this guy, it says go, right? So it is an interaction. The goal of this program is for you to now, when I click on this person, this sprite, which is a different sprite, you make the yellow car move. So first, work on recreating this program and make the car move with this guy here, the blue truck. You can use the different colors, whatever. Make sure it's a car, right? Or something in your gallery. Yeah. And then you got to code it. Yes, you got to use my example code. So let's minimize. This is my project page. Click on see inside, because everybody's like, I don't know. Another question I got, how many people created their Scratch accounts last night? Oh my God, one person, you're getting 25 extra points. Put that in there now. I'm going to check and make sure you can share your link. If you do not, I keep repeating myself, I'm a parent. I get tired of saying this. If you do not create your Scratch account, which you have to do a personal email, you will not be able to share a link with me.
Why don't you do this?
I can't, because that's MIT, and I'm Mr. Tyler. You know what? That's a powerful idea. I'll try it. Why don't you start the account, and then if it asks for verification, I'll tell you right. You're right. Yes, you're right. Okay, I can take I can take criticism. All right, so let's click on one of these sprites. Right, I'm gonna start with this. Is how you know what you got to do. How many sprites you got to recreate? You got Ben, Casey, Wizard, Truck, and what is this over here? Let me scroll up a little bit. Can I scroll up? Maybe it's too big. I'm in the Sprite area, everybody, so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so we got how many? Rally car. I had to resize, right? So with that said, you got to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprites, and each one has different coding, right? So what I would focus on is definitely working on making sure Ben and whichever ones y'all choose, because y'all come with your own sprites. Ben and the Truck have the most coding, right? So you got to recreate that first. And then everything else doesn't have coding yet. Just do what little bit is there. But there are notes in each one that you got to try to do something with, all right? So look, it is 9:38. That gives you approximately what? Let's see, that's 20 minutes or so. No, that's 12, right? Huh? Say what? You said, what did you say? Okay. Well, I can't keep going. I want y'all to work, right? So I'm not going to talk. Yes.
Which one I click on? Just the cat one?
No, you got, oh, that's good. You cannot use the kitten. Everybody starts with the cat. Throw it away. Huh?
I'll start creating. I'm not figuring.
Okay. So here's what you do. I think this is where she. Otherwise, it's powerful to use a mouse and not a touchpad. Otherwise, it'd be hard. And then I come to the edges and I can resize my screen into 2 screens, a partition, if you will. I'm gonna hit tab here. And this is why I wish y'all was logged into your own Sprite account, because you would log in, you just type in MIT Scratch. It'll be the first in your search list, if I'm not mistaken. Go there, and we're gonna drag that tab over here. So now we can see the example code alongside, right, of my code. I mean, alongside where you're gonna work at. So let's click Create. When you click Create, it gives you a whole new canvas, the workspace, right? So we're waiting for it to load. And like I said, if you have an account, you can click on this share button and then it'll let you give me a link, but you need an account, right? And then everything you create goes into your My Stuff folder. So you can create a digital portfolio over time as a scratcher. Yes, that's an actual term, Tara's coders. You are now our scratchers. I didn't find that funny. Okay. Anyway, so with that, huh? You're scratchers now. Get it? MIT Scratch, you're a scratcher? Okay. Anyway, she giggled. Anyway, click on like the first sprite. You're gonna delete the little sprite guy. Joe, you have Esby account, so your work is gonna show up there now. Where's that? We're gonna go to, I'm gonna do the first one with you. So let's create a sprite, because I'm gonna work, I got 5, what, 6 sprites to create, or 5? So I'm gonna click on the little kitten. Canary, I hope you're doing this with me, because you're gonna say, I don't know. You look like Lionel Richie back there. Yeah, but you're not working. I don't need your ears, I need to see your hands doing stuff. Talk is cheap, my man. All right, so look, I'm gonna choose anybody, right? Do we have any cars in here? Let's type in the search, because we use cars in the other one, right? So look, I got a couple. I got a convertible. I can use this for the truck. So, but we're gonna start with Ben. So let's go to people. I'm trying to show you guys how to choose quickly. So Ben, I'm gonna say he is D-Money right here. This guy that likes to dance. And then next, I gotta resize Ben pretty much. If y'all know how to resize, you come here to size. Because, you know, he want him to fit on the screen, right? So I'm gonna take him from 100 down to, I don't know, 40. And now he's small enough for me to just click and drag and move around. Now as I move him, the XY will go, all right? Now my goal is to do just one sprite with you. You all have to do the rest. So I got my first sprite chosen. The next thing, that's what I like about Kanasia's, steps or algorithm. She did great on that. Next is what? We chose our sprite. I resized it. You can add it as a step. And then now I would like to choose a backdrop. So click on stage. And when you click on stage, you have all sorts of, options. So I'm gonna pretty much put him in a castle, right? Oh wait, let's go back. I seen something else I like. I saw a Windy City version, Chicago. So he's gonna be on top of the water, whatever. You put him up there, right? He's resetting it the same way we did in my example code. So now we're ready. Now we come over here and look at the example. I told you start with Ben. So what do we do? Well, let's just do as they did. Follow examples. Hey, you're gonna click on the yellow because you see your first block is when this flag is clicked, it's yellow. Not hard. Again, elementary school students do this. So I don't want to hear no excuses. Can't do stuff third graders do. I don't know what's wrong. All right, let's throw this away. Let's throw that away. And you throw stuff away by dragging it back from where it came from. All right, we're going to click and drag it up here. The next one is what? Well, it looks blue, right? So we click on motion. Just follow the colors, y'all. I don't know. All right, and it's like Legos. You connect them. Very, very easy. If you can do this, you can get almost any job because you can follow directions. Can't follow directions, but have a hard life. So what's the next one? When that one's done, you don't have to change these numbers to my numbers, right? You could. Let's just do that because it might put us in the same place as my man Ben here. So let's see. It's negative 210. Yeah, I'm showing y'all some of this as we go along. This is for our X value. You hit tab if you want to be quick. It's a shortcut button. If you use the mouse and click, you hit tab and it'll come over. And then the next number was what? 35. Once I do that, that will put D Money where pretty much Ben is, right? Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna try to do as much of this with you for the class period, because trust me, all next week and tomorrow and Thursday, I don't think I'll be here. I bet the Computer Science Teachers Association conference at McCormick Place. But your assignments will still show up in Ansby. So please do not. You said what? No, I have to go. Like I told you, it's like Goku going into the hyperbolic chamber. I have to get stronger. I don't have a want anymore. I do. That's called being an adult. So with that said, sir, if you notice, I want to test out. So you hit the little green flag, boom, right? And it automatically highlights. You see, he moved to where I wanted him to go. That was negative 210.35. Okay, you resize again. So what's next? Let's look down here. We got some more chunks of code to do. We're going to click on this yellow events because it's yellow. And it says when this sprite is clicked. I'm going to grab that one and I'll place it here. All right, we got some more. And this is what Canary was talking about in his definitions. Broadcast. Well, it's yellow, so there it is. Let me snap that into place. You'll notice it says Star Truck over here.
Yeah.
Well, we can click on that message. It's an arrow message. Click down, and you can create a new message.
And make it
What you want. Just stay consistent. Remember what you named it, because you're going to use that to have it interact with the other sprite. Right? Broadcast.
Right.
So what do you want to call it? You can name it the same if you're just confusing you. You can name it the same. Well, I'm just going to name it the same as the message was. That's I'm leading up to that, baby. Yes. You jumping ahead.
I'm doing that right now. Like literally.
Mm-hmm.
What's my question? Right. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, because the card is a sprite.
Yes.
So is that?
So this is a different sprite from the car.
So what is that?
Remember the question from Do Now. One sprite, Ben, or what we create now, will interact with the car. That's why it's called broadcast. It's kind of like walkie-talkie. Get it or no?
So leave Star Trek right there?
So you can, yes. You just make sure when you come to whatever you're going to name Star Truck as and the other one, it stays Star Truck. It's kind of like the password between two sprites. You get it? You don't get it. What's wrong?
What do you mean?
Okay, so think about it like this. You have a debit card?
We said the other one, what are you referring to?
Okay, I'm referring to, you got 5 or 6 sprites, right? One of them is the car, one of them is the guy, right? The guy has a password. The card won't work until that password is activated. That's it.
And what other code? So this is the code for the guy. So when I code the car, I gotta put that in there. Like,
Yes, he will start the conversation. The card will see that synchronization. That's what you're talking about now. It'll broadcast the synchronization. It'll say, "Hey, I said Star Truck, right?" And it'll be like, or Star Truck. Is that what it say? Yes. It'll say, "Hey, Star Truck." That's what he does. Truck will be like, "Oh, you said Star Truck," and it'll go. Okay. So you'll see how that works because it's called a broadcast. It's like a ping. It's like, "Hey, you got the message? I did. Okay, did you do what I asked you to do? I did." All right. Anyway, we gotta keep going. It's 9:47. So we're gonna name it the same thing, start truck. If you name it something else, just remember what your password was, because that's how it's gonna know to start the next sprite. Okay? So we're gonna do that. And you notice it now says start truck. All right, what's next? We got this purple one that has a looks color, or is it sound? I think it's looks. And we're looking for the same block. It says say go 4 times. It's this one. And it says hello, but you can change it. So it says go. Okay. I think we're done with the first one. Now you know you can zoom out and see if there's more code. There's no more code in my example. So we can move to the next sprite we want to create. And it looks like the next person. So we got to choose another person. So I'm going to come over here. Let's minimize it again. And I'm going to choose a person. And I got to choose a different person from the one I coded. So it looks like it was a lady. So I'm going to choose Avery. And again, I'll make her small. So if you don't know how small to make her, just go back to my example code. And you'll notice, let's see, Casey is a size 50. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to resize her to 50. Because she's at 100 right now. And she's smaller, good. Now I gotta make sure she goes in the right place on this screen. So let's resize it. And I'm gonna give y'all about 5 more minutes to finish up your exit, so I'm gonna stop here. But again, you can finish this at home, or if you wanna stick around after school, I don't mind sticking around, you can finish coding. But either way, it has to be turned in by 8 p.m. And now your feet can be held to the fire because you can see your scores. ESV has all your classes up. And you'll start to see other scores pop up. This is where it's going to hurt you. If you didn't do certain things, you thought I'm just going to turn something into Tyler, you're probably going to get close to a D or F because I don't play with mediocre work, right? So try to do all parts, okay? Because we're getting towards the end of the class, and it's going to be hard to play catch up. So look, come over here to the coding for Casey, and you see it's yellow. So what's the block we need? Same as before. You want to start it when the flag is clicked. I'm working on the second sprite now, everybody. And then we want to make sure Casey goes to her position of what? So you hit the blue, it says go to, we're looking for XY. What? Okay, well, just do some more then. I'm doing this because everybody said it was hard. No, did you copy different characters though? Okay, I'm gonna check your work, man. I'm just saying. You can't have the same characters as me. You gotta make sure it's the same blocks though. For each sprite. You get the same blocks, right? Okay, that's all that matters. Did you test it, make sure it works? No, you can't say that. I showed you in the beginning. You hit the flag, sir. No. No. You remember what you want to remember. You ain't slick. And no, I'm not trying to hear, young man. All right, so enter, and then if you hit the flag, it'll put Casey. Let's load this up some. Look, she's right there. And that's what we wanted because if you look at this, you'll see they both, Casey and this Ben guy, they're both where they should be, and so is now these two. So I've given you all the keys to the kingdom. You have until the end of summer school to finish this project correctly. And if I see, by 8 o'clock, you see the score you got on it. If it's too low, say it's 45, that's an F, you still can go back and do it again. So I suggest you do it right the first time so you have to go back and fix it. Look, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. Look, dude, this is summer school. So you take the F and do the class over, or you do it. You can't, no, Canary, nope. I'm recording this, and I'm just going to give this to your parent, and they're going to have, somebody going to sit down and make you do it. That's all. Yeah, but you still talking and not doing. Everything was a conversation with you, my man. No. Start. All right? You should have the exit slip done, too. You want to have a whole conversation. I'm not doing it. We got 1 week left. Now y'all want to negotiate. Do your work. All right, so I'm going to set a clock. This is a 4-week program. I mean, y'all, boy. Have to be good politicians. trying to negotiate so much. All right, so I'm set a clock for about, it's 9:52. You still got to do your exit slip. You can code the rest of this. I said until like 8 o'clock. It's late. You still can get credit. I just take 20% off automatically after it's late. Okay? But if it's turned in on time, you're great. I do try to stick around to school. If you want to stick around school and code some more, fine. Or you can actually do this sprite stuff or the scratch stuff on a phone. So, no excuses. All right, so this is enough. Let me go ahead and start the clock. Y'all got, see, 9:52. Let's give you 6 more minutes. And let's review our exit slip info. Yeah, I'm going to get ready for next period. All right, I'm gonna leave this on the screen up here for you all, just in case you want to get your exit slip done and then come back to your coding. Okay, but that has to be in your document along with the answers to the 2 questions we asked at the beginning of class. Why is this frozen? Please put the assignment inside of ESB, and it has to go inside of that assignment, not a message to me. Keep telling you, your class is there. Now you got to turn it in correctly. Otherwise, it won't be graded. You're going to hunt around for your work. Put it in there right. Okay, all right. Here we go. Go here. All right, leave that there for you. Oh, the live is still going. I had to kill this recording and get it ready for y'all. And I'll put the recording of today's class into Etsy for you. Again, no excuses. I don't do excuses. I don't even let my son do it, so I'm gonna tell you. All right, let's see here. You can always go back and review the video. My people with the excuses. What are you screaming about over there?
No, I just did my thing.
Yo,